Remember when Monster Tamer games were wholesome? Cute critters, light-hearted adventure, and absolutely zero PTSD? Yeah, we nuked that. Meet BallBuds, the first Monster Tamer game for grown-ass adults.
Hey, this is John La, CEO and founder of our studio and the creator of BallBuds. Many of you simply know me as the Chairman. I am beyond excited to walk you through the incredible gameplay, the upcoming product release roadmap, and talk through the Kickstarter rewards available to all the new legends. But before all that, we're first going to take you into the BallBuds universe, or the Budverse, to show you what an incredible world awaits you.
Long ago, on an alternate Earth, monsters weren't myths. They were real and terrifyingly powerful. Humanity feared them, revered them, and in very rare cases, bonded with them. Bonded humans rose to power throughout history, becoming kings, emperors, popes, presidents, and legends. But with such a high mortality rate, most modern nations eventually banned the practice of bonding monsters entirely, and the creatures were hunted to the brink of extinction. In 1930, an eccentric former Hollywood millionaire named Mr. Lord funded a scientific expedition to the Bermuda Triangle. There, his team discovered a mysterious plant that, once refined into a powder, made the monsters obey. Suddenly, large-scale monster control became possible. Seeing the potential, he didn't call them monsters anymore. That wouldn't sell. Drawing on his Hollywood roots, he branded them BallBuds, founded a company called Bud Corp, and launched a PR campaign so aggressive it made 1950s cigarette ads look subtle. The term BallBuds exploded into popularity after they were first used in large-scale combat during World War II, helping the US curb stomp the Axis in under 6 months. Overnight, Bud Corp became a megacorp and secured permanent patents on both their BallBud compliance powder and those shiny little Bud balls. Decades later, set on the abandoned and forgotten Bud Corp research archipelago, the player arrives on the scene as a mysterious survivor with no memory of his past. He soon discovers shipwreck survivors from one of Bud Corp's annual corporate cruise ship retreats have formed factions and are fighting for control of the islands. The player must choose a side, join the Organic Order faction, formerly HR, or the Necromancer faction, formerly Enterprise Sales, plus one guy from accounting.
In BallBuds, you don't just collect monsters, you weaponize them. Capture over 150 different BallBuds, each with elemental affinities, unique abilities, combat classes, and associated digital cards for trading. Each of these can be captured as either regular daytime version or an undead nighttime version. That makes over 300 BallBuds you can fill your BallBudpedia with. We're taking squad-based combat to the next level by allowing the player to summon up to 3 BallBuds simultaneously for action. Combat scenarios will feel incredibly fast and furious. Conquer enemy bases to expand your territory until you've dominated the entire map. And yes, you really can use Behemoth-class BallBuds to do the dirty work for you. This game features dual original soundtracks. Choose metal, EDM, or switch back and forth to set the right ambiance for your entire play experience. Plus, choose from an even greater selection of Slay Mode-only tracks, metal, EDM, and hip-hop at the time of full release, with more tracks and genres to come. Nighttime boosts the undead BallBuds, but watch out, if you're outside the wall after sunset, you're on the menu. Choose your faction. Get involved in the story, complete quests, and make impactful choices as you uncover the true motivations of the various survivors and the secrets of the archipelago. Ride a motherfucking bike! Waifu BallBuds. Are you too much of a candy ass for gore and cussing? That's okay. You can turn on Kid Mode. For the next 3 quarters, we're going to be focusing heavily on building out every one of our pre-alpha systems. You can see the details here, as well as in the full Kickstarter description below. The parts of the roadmap that you're most likely interested in are expected to come in Q3 and Q4 of 2026. In Q3 of 2026, the closed alpha will feature 2 team-based PvP maps and modes. First will be a King of the Hill style mode, where teams must capture bases and hold them. Second will be a domination mode, similar in concept to MOBAs. In addition to PvP maps and modes, there will also be a limited open-world map with co-op play enabled for exploring and capturing with friends in a sort of free-play PvE mode. In Q4 of 2026, we expect to release the closed beta access keys. This will include the same PvP modes, but the PvE mode will shift to the full open world, with limited access to the main storyline, factions, quests, and base conquering mechanics. Finally, in Q1 of 2027, we expect to release the full game. This will include the full storyline, all faction and side quests, all NPC interactions, all unlockable and upgradable player equipment, and finally, the secure trading platform for players to buy, sell, or trade BallBuds to each other. Of course, we won't stop there. I think you'll be incredibly excited to see some of the things that we will begin developing immediately upon release of the game. These are all things that we plan on doing for the game no matter what, but by helping us hit stretch goals during the Kickstarter campaign, we should be able to accelerate those timelines greatly. This includes 2 additional PvP modes, Collector's Battles and Battle Royale. Battle Royale is exactly what it sounds like. Experience this incredible game mode for the first time ever within the Monster Tamer genre. Collector's Battles, on the other hand, are an interesting high-stakes type of game mode. For all the previously listed PvP game modes, we plan on normalizing the BallBud stats and battle grades at the beginning of every single match. For Collector's Battles, we will not be normalizing anything. All of your hard-earned upgrades to battle grades can be leveraged in these one-on-one battles. You can even choose to make things really high stakes by wagering actual BallBuds on the outcome of the match. Of course, hand in hand with these competitive game modes, we will be developing our global PvP leagues and esports events. We plan for both cash prizes as well as special unique rarity digital cards to be given as prizes. That's the only rarity beyond relic rarity. On the co-op and main story side of things, we are excited to announce we will be creating a modders kit. We believe strongly in the community being part of a game's success in the long term, and that includes giving the community the tools they need to tell their own stories within the game. We can't wait to see the incredibly creative quests and storylines that the modding community comes up with. Plus, I'm sure the modders will find some extra fun ways to put those waifu BallBuds to work. For melee execution animations, we'd like those to be customized for every single BallBud in the game, including a kid mode version of all melee executions. Finally, we have 2 DLCs planned we think you'll be incredibly excited about. First is a hidden third faction DLC for the main campaign story mode. Second is an Under the Sea BallBuds DLC. We just can't wait to expand this universe of BallBuds as much as possible. On to the Kickstarter Rewards. First are the game editions. The base edition comes in either Metal or EDM edition. Each include a full soundtrack, unlockable Metal or EDM edition Power Glove upgrade, plus an unlockable Metal or EDM edition bike upgrade. The deluxe edition comes with both soundtracks, both glove upgrades, both bike upgrades, and 1 week early access to the full release. Make sure to also keep an eye out to see which tiers give access to the closed beta and the closed alpha. Next, we have the Kickstarter exclusive BallBuds, including the Ragnarok Porkenstein with an alternate fire element, the Big Gay German Leather Daddy with an alternate arcane element, and the Mecha Salamantron with an alternate inert element. Each of these is already upgraded to S- battle grade and has a relic rarity associated digital card. There will be bonus Slay Music packs available. As for booster packs, there are 2 types, regular and undead. What's the difference? Regular BallBuds have the same stats during the day that they do at night. undead BallBuds are hit with a debuff during the day and are buffed at night. Plus, there's a regular and a separate undead BallBudpedia to fill. Please note we're putting strict limits on booster packs now and at the time of full release. We want people to actually play the game in order to get the full benefit. Finally, we have some physical rewards and vanity rewards that we know you'll love. On the physical rewards side, we have the Bud Corp Employee Badge, the Bud Corp World's Best Boss Mug, and Bud Corp stickers and posters to help give you that wonderful feeling that you know and love of working for a really large corporation. On the vanity rewards side, we have some pretty awesome things, like getting your face on a regenerating killable NPC, getting your ex's face on a regenerating killable NPC. I mean, who needs therapy with this as an option? Designing your own BallBud, designing a whole set of BallBuds, and finally, having an NPC named and modeled after you, helping us create a questline for that NPC of 3 to 5 parts, and designing a Behemoth-class BallBud. BallBuds capture creatures, cause chaos, and traumatize your inner child. On purpose this time. Finally, we just want to give you a huge thank you. All of your support today is going to help us make the best game possible. We could not do this without the support from our amazing community. We just want to leave you with a message to all the haters out there who still say things like, it's just a total ripoff of a ripoff, or, oh, it's AI scam bullshit. So here's a message from our team.